What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Fails and Sales. Where today I'm gonna show you guys how to actually use your profile to get free stuff. First off, I want you to understand what your profile is. Now, in the last video, I told you guys to set up your profile. Make sure you put in an adequate bio and stuff like that in a photo, and that's what you're gonna use. Now, sometimes that's referred to as a PRL. Now, to get to your PRL or your personal profile, basically after you log in, just like before, you're going to go all the way down to your public profile. Now, this right here would be your PRL. And what you're going to do is you're going to copy and paste that or cut it, whatever. Doesn't really matter. And then you're going to switch over to, well, you don't have to do this. This is just what I recommend, because you're going to have to reference this PRL over and over again. Every time that you need a new item or every time you want to inquire about a new item, this is what you're going to use. Like I said, it's your resume. So I always go to my memo and copy and paste it. So that way, whenever I need it, sometimes with Android, I don't know how it works with iOS, but with Android, you can actually go to your clipboard here. And in your clipboard, you'll find all the recent stuff that you have copied onto your clipboard. But actually, this full PRL you don't need. I don't know if they all start or end right here, but this last part, after the capital letters, there's usually a question mark. You don't need that. So you can actually just delete that part, because sometimes, I don't know why, but sometimes when people click on the longer link, or especially when entering in websites, like I'm about to show you guys how to do, sometimes it doesn't work. So this is the main part that you need, and this is the part that you need to save in your memo. All right, so there's a couple of websites that I recommend. The first one that I recommend is amzreviewtrader.com. That's just the website that I use the most to get the most stuff out of. And the second one I recommend is ratezone.com. The third one that I recommend is productelf.com. And the fourth one that I recommend is reviewergroup.com. Now, the first one I'm going to start with is amzreviewtrader.com. And the reason why is all of the websites kind of work the same, and I think if you learn how to work this one, you can work them all. So I'm gonna start off with going to the website, and first thing you want to do is join as a reviewer, and here you set up your account and everything. And it sent me a confirmation email. And this is the email. Just click here to confirm. And then after you sign up, that's not the end of it. Then you have to, and then here's that profile URL that I was talking about. Here you're going to copy and paste that. And you notice I did the one without the question mark. So, and after you copy and paste that, I already know it's the correct profile URL, so I'm not going to click that check profile URL, because what that's basically going to do is going to take you to your profile. I don't want to go to my profile. I know that's the correct link, so I'm just going to hit update details. After you've done all of that, then you just click go shopping, and it'll take you to all of the items that you can review. Now, I recommend starting out, especially if you want free items, you want to go straight to sort by price, hit done, and then hit refresh. Now, starting out, because I already know this website, it always starts off with a bunch of medical stuff like pills and supplements and stuff that you can take. Now, some of these things are pretty easy to get, but the thing about these is they're very hard to review. Most of the reviews they want you to have done within 5 days. Now, obviously, you can't properly review a multivitamin in 5 days. I mean, it takes a few days, especially something that has to do with weight loss or something like that, for those who saw my Forskolin review. So what I did with the Forskolin review is my initial review basically said, hey, I took it, It didn't give me a headache. It didn't make my stomach hurt, blah, blah, blah. And then I left the link on my Amazon review, the review that I posted, which I'll show you guys later how the reviews look. On the review that I posted all of that, but I left the link for my YouTube video so people could follow that link afterwards. Now, most of you guys probably won't be doing a YouTube for this type of stuff. You just want the free items. So you definitely want to go right here to all products, and you can click and choose which group you want to search from or you don't want to search from. So you can always hit right here and select all groups. Even if you want adult products, you can click that, or you can go through and click the ones that you don't want. So obviously, if you don't want to deal with pills or medical stuff like that, you want to go straight to, let's say, cell phone and accessories. You don't want to click all of that. You just want to go cell phone and accessories. And then hit OK, and then you have to refresh your search. It's going to start off with cheap cell phone cases and screen protectors. Now, most of this stuff is very easy to get. Now, if you're very new to Amazon reviewing, if you don't have very many reviews on your profile, this is where I recommend you start, because they pretty much hand these out like candy. So you definitely want to go through and basically you hit review now on the items that you want, and it says free and fulfilled by Amazon. Now, what I didn't explain in the last video, what exactly is fulfilled by Amazon. Now, this whole review thing could not have been done a couple of months ago, but Amazon recently started something where it's called fulfilled by Amazon. Basically, anybody who's selling a product on Amazon ships all of their products to them, and then Amazon ships it out as it gets ordered. Because usually how Amazon works is the person who's selling something, they list what they're selling on Amazon, and then the person comes to Amazon and buys Amazon. So it's basically like a third party thing. The person who's buying something pays Amazon, and then Amazon pays the seller. And this kind of just makes it easier for the seller. And this is why reviews are so popular right now, that people could just ship all of their stuff to Amazon and then let Amazon deal with the headache. So this is why this program is so awesome for everybody, because the sellers get to get their product out with ease. Amazon is getting paid for Amazon Prime, and then us, the reviewer, we're getting free products. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. After you click review now, you get this icon that says review requested. Now, basically what happens at this point is it's a waiting game. You have to wait and see if the person declines you or they accepts you. Now, if they decline you, they don't have to let you know that they declined you. They could just simply not respond to your request. So definitely don't hold your breath on this stuff, guys. Just go through and request everything that you like. Just go through and request. There's no limit to how many items you can request on this website. Now, some websites have a limit, especially Reviewer Group. There's a limit to how many you can request. But this website, you can just go through and request as much as you like. And what's going to happen is, now, if you don't get approved for an item, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to say free, not approved, and why. And you can click on that, and it's just going to give you a general response. It's not going to tell you exactly why you was declined, but it's going to give you some suggestions as to why you was declined. And basically, it all goes back to, like I said, your profile is your resume. So you want to have quality reviews. You want to make sure your profile is very descriptive, especially in your bio, and because people choose you based on that. Now, I don't have an item to show you guys right now, but basically what you're going to see whenever the item first pops up, you've been approved, where it says approved by now. When you first open up your page, open up your review page or items that you have to review, it's going to say either accept or decline. Well, actually, it's going to say both. It's going to say accept and decline. Now, obviously, if it's an item that you requested, it's probably an item that you wanted, but sometimes I get too request crazy and I don't pay attention to the price. Now, this item says free, but sometimes it'll be like $1, $2, $3. And depending on the item, I might not want to pay that, or I might not be as enthusiastic about paying that amount, or I might have already gotten that item from somewhere else, so I'll decline it. But usually I hit approve, and after you hit approve, this is what pops up. It says buy now, and then it has this little code right here. This code is going to be, your coupon code right here. So you want to make sure you copy this, And when you hit buy now, it's going to take you directly to your Amazon page. And from here, you would basically, with clothing items and stuff like that, you usually have to select the size and such. But usually general items like this, you don't have to worry about that. So go to proceed to checkout. And after you click that, it's going to take you to the order summary. And this is where you're going to verify your address. I got mine blocked out, but your address will pop up right here. If you scroll down, it's going to give you a place to enter that code. This is where you want to enter it. Now, this is an old code, so it's probably going to kick it back out, but you will enter that code and then hit apply. Now, what you want to pop, well, it worked. Yeah, I'll just order it anyway and just give it away to somebody. Shipping and handling, it says $0 because I have Amazon Prime, and this is an Amazon Prime item. And then it says $24.99 off because that code was for a free code. So when the item is free, what that means is they're going to give you a discount code that is comparable to the full price of the item. In this case, it's $24.99, so they gave me a code to take $24.99 off the price. Thus, it's free. So after that, you hit place order. And with this one, when you're doing the websites, well, some websites, I forgot which one, but one of the websites actually requires you to take this order number right here. And this is your order number. And you're going to copy that. And then when you go back to the website, it's going to give you a place to enter that in, basically saying that you ordered it. Now, I don't think any of the websites I mentioned doing that, but there's some review websites out there that require you to do that. Now, I'm going to show you guys the Facebook orders in the next video because I don't want to make this video too long. And that's kind of a different animal. You handle that a little bit different. But most of the websites you handle just like this. Now, Rate Zone is a little bit different. You can order stuff directly from Rate Zone, but most of the time, at least with me, I didn't get approved with a lot of that stuff. And plus, a lot of the stuff on Rate Zone wasn't free. Now, Rate Zone I actually used in conjunction with Facebook because on Facebook, the seller will post a link to their product directly, and they'll tell you on Facebook if it's free or not. So it's very easy to get stuff off of Rate Zone, but through Facebook. And I'll show you guys in the next video how to do that. All right, that's the end of this video. I'm not going to go over all the rest of the websites because, like I said, I think they all kind of work the same. But if you have any questions about how to work any of the websites, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you and I'll try to respond to you as descriptive as I can and try to help you through it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next time.